But we're gonna hop into these gold markets here soon. Just waiting on this screen to pop up for me. Okay. Screen over here as well. I don't like to start the meetings without with just dead time, because then I have to go back and edit the video and it'll just be like 3-4 minutes early of basically just space, so of nothing basically. So but yeah, nonetheless, here in the gold markets, let me know if you can see my screen on Google Meet. You should be able to see my screen there, and then sharing the screen here on Zoom now. So waiting on gold to kind of regress a little bit. I got in on a few different trades since last night. I think I got 32 pips in last night. So and I definitely could have stretched it out a little bit more. I was like, I'll live to eat another day. I've been listening a lot to trading psychology lately. And they talk about, the slow and steady wins the race. Everybody's goals are different when you're trading. That's why some people trade more aggressively, some people trade more conservatively. And it's a matter of what your trading goals are. But whatever you do, make sure your trading plan matches to it. I have some alarms set for some new lows. I'm looking for a strong move. Who knows when? It could be 9:30, it could be 10 o'clock. I'm looking for a strong move back down here for a discount at 29.10, 29.07 area. Honestly, I think it's more like 29.06 area. So I'm gonna call that best entry right now. That's a signal I can go ahead and I feel confident in giving. And if we do head down there, it has to be a quick, sharp movement. Like I'm expecting some sells to come in, some sell orders to come in once the markets start opening. Like all the buy orders been coming in, flooding from the day before, and I believe that's the volatility that we're seeing now. But at any point in time at 10 o'clock, 10:30, normally it's one either at the beginning of the hour or the mid of the hour where you start seeing a lot more volatility. And that's where I'm expecting one of those moves to happen. So if I had to call it, let me get an ABCD pattern out there for you. Oh, that's why. That's on the page now. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah. So gold, I have alarm set at 29.07 and 29.08. I would probably take both of those positions. At this point, I'm doing minute scalps. I think I've gotten 2 trades in this morning, 2 or 3 trades in this morning. And then I was in the US 30 trade yesterday as well. So we're looking at gold versus Australian dollar once again today. Gold, Australian dollar, gold versus euro, EU, and then gold versus US dollar. So between these 3 markets, we're looking to gain 20 pips. I don't feel like that's too hard to do. Markets are back bullish. So, they never really stopped. It kind of just, market had to reset. There was a lot going on. Volatility, spiked all the last week. It ended up, basically fading pretty low. So that's just kind of a quick update. But if I had to give a signal right now, let me get back on the 1 week. So start off with gold versus USD. Let's just keep the regular order and do it in. Need to switch things up now. So saying 29.08. Best entry. We'll go green with this one. No, we'll go right with this. Best entry. Just because So here's how I look at rejection candles for you guys, just so you know. So obviously it rejected all the way down there to 2907. The last rejection was a few hours before. So it's obviously going to be a respect area, but obviously there's a higher high and a higher high and a lower high, right? So at a bare minimum, that's why we're at 2908. But best entry, if you could get there, I would even set up two buy limits, to be all the way honest with you, for 2906 area. That's like best entry. But if it isn't a true uptrend, it might not come down that low. So you might have to catch it at the 2908 area. So I'll go ahead and put a ray right here. Best entry, we'll call it 2907. Split the difference. Yeah, yep. Been trading gold since last night. Making it happen one day at a time, man. If you need help with the trading plans, let me know. Here for you guys. So let's look to the week and get a signal out here for you guys. Gold US dollar. '18th. Yeah, call it 10. Nah, we'll call it 9. I mean, this is when I spotted it. So yeah, we'll call it point of inspection, 9 o'clock. All right. Got to buy 2907. Best entry. We'll just call it area. Heading back up to 29. Sorry, but I feel like I'm on. Yeah, no, I'm right. Okay, 29. Now it's going back up to 15. And it hit 20. I think it hit 21. So we'll call take profit number 229. 20. All I'm doing is letting it go back to where it's retracing. My whole methodology in planning my trades are literally based around what has currently already happened in the market. So it's off of previous and recent ongoings and volatility. And then if we get lucky, to the moon. I feel like that's very doable today. I feel like that's modest. Honestly, I feel like if we get the bullish momentum that is about to happen, we're gonna see that down burst and then we're gonna shoot up. Typical gold story. Let me find a stop loss for you guys. It's so cold out here, man. Goodness gracious. All right. So 2861. Trading in the cold. That's what I'm doing. 2861. Go back down to the hour. That's just on the week we're saying 2861. But we're definitely back in the uptrend. I just want to see if the market reverses because it has been some jolts and volatility out of nowhere. It's been acting like crypto for real, for real. Gold been acting like crypto. Crypto been acting like nothing. I don't know what's been going on with Bitcoin. That's just something else right there. But we're consolidated there over there on that end as well. But yeah, if I could call a stop loss for you guys, if we get in this area right here, I would say one ATR is 2,900. That's a That's definitely where it could touch to. Definitely could go to 2,900. A lot. It took a long time for it. It was fighting that 2,900 area consistently. I was stuck in the trade for a whole like 24 hours yesterday, and it finally went up like when the jump went up last night. And so that watching that one go, that was a beautiful move. I got to catch all these pips right here basically. So it's it's set your net and let it flow, let it come in. You know. This is the type of investing that we do. The strategies I teach are pretty fundamental and pretty basic, and they're not hard to understand. You are interested, all you have to do is tap in at lionswallstreet.com. I'm here for you guys. I can help you go over your trading plans. I can help you do some trade coaching for you by looking at your account and seeing which trades you've been placing, how you've been trading them, and seeing what best entries. If you are a experienced trader, I can help you work on scaling your accounts so that you can have a profitable trading plan and a consistently profitable trading plan so that you don't have to worry about, flares in the market and, you can eat every day. All right. So that's the strategy that I choose. That's the strategy that I show my students. If you guys have any questions, you can reach us at info@lionheartmotivationfactory.com. I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys a stop loss real quick. Stop running my trap, and that'll be the signal for this morning. So we'll call stop loss. Pretty, pretty, yeah. We'll call 83. Yeah, we'll call 83. That should keep us in the trend. All right. The few areas of confluence there. So that's a blessing. All right. I already have an alarm set there, so that's interesting. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of support there. So ideally we have one ATR, one average true range under where it could possibly invalidate our trade, which would be at that 2,900 area. So that's super long for a stop loss, but we'll get it in there. We'll see how it works out on the numbers. So when you're doing your stop losses, you just want to, obviously account management is important. So, you have a lot size that you're over leveraging your account. It's not what you want to do. Take your time, scale your way up, grow your account, stay focused, only take withdrawals once a week. Just understand and grow your job as a trader is to grow your equity. Got me. So keep focused. Shout out to everybody who's been locked in, getting into this 90-day challenge for trading. If you are interested, let me know. We're gonna go 2883 for a stop loss. Now we're not gonna play that game. We'll do 2883 for the stop loss. That should keep you protected if you want to go for this is we do get down that low. I highly doubt it, but if we do get down that low, I will call that an 8. Yeah, I will call that still an 8 to 24-hour trade. 29. So we have best entry. Go ahead and go over this one. 9 a.m. Lions Wall Street. Best entry as a buy on a 8 to 24-hour scalp. Best entry is 2907 area on that one. Wherever you can get in on there. 2915, take profit 1. 2915, take profit 1, take profit 2. 2920, take profit 3. 2925. So you have a point. I'm gonna do this lot size for you guys. Lot size. So profit. Great. All right. Pull out the handy dandy calculator. 18 right there. Quick short maneuver. You guys can enter that as soon as we get a drop, you know. Like I said, wait on this, especially now that it's showing some resistance at this 29-21 area. So I kind of was expecting that. I literally got out at 29-19, like 50. So, I feel good that, and that was like a whole hour ago. So I feel good with that decision now. But, I am waiting on a drop. It could happen soon. So we'll see what happens. Seems like some of the volatility currently has exhausted. So we'll see what happens in a few moments. If we have what time we got? We got 10 more minutes before 9:30. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna boost up. Pretty sure it's gonna boost up. If you want to set a test position, I would go for it because I could definitely see it getting to like 29, 27 beforehand. But the signal that I'm gonna be sending out for long term, um, just to make these numbers right, let's go 29.30. That's what really what I do see it going today. At a bare minimum. I'm just looking for that 29.07 or as close century. I would even take it at 29.10. I would set one for 29. I set a main trade for 29.10, 29.08, and 29.07. And ideally at a bare minimum you get 29.15 and that'll be your 15 pitch for the day. So just because one trade right now, 29.07. So we're at 23 pips. That gives us 23 pips, $23, 23 points, right? So if you set three of these trades this morning, 3 times 23, what's that, 69? So $69. And so what I teach my students how to do is setting three trades at once. Obviously, if you can get a better position or you put the first position at at one price and then another position at another price. That is a whole strategy. I teach my students how to implement that so they can make market money every day. Now, the interesting part and where the 90-day challenge is coming into play is 0.01. That's 1 penny per pip. That is the lowest lot size that you can do, micro lot. And when you get to 0.10, so if it goes from 0.10, I'm sorry, from 0.01 to 0.10, now it's 10 cents per pip. So instead of making $69, let's see, the same trade, if you did a 0.10, just to show you guys what that means. I'll go to 0.10, right? Then, oh Lord, why did I do that? No, take it back. Oh God, now when I type all that over, that'd have been all bad. That'd have been all bad. All right, lot size 0.10 on this trade right here. So that same 23 on one trade, right? That's the difference between 0.10 because you're doing 10 cents per pip. So you go from making $23 to $230 on the same amount of work. And so, which ideally you want to do every day, the next 90 days, you want to scale this up. And as you're profiting, I will show you how to equate just changing numbers to do the exact same work, but you're making more money. And this is what I'm teaching the public right now. You guys are interested in learning. It is something that you can put in your back pocket. You don't have to be trading full time like I do, but if you do want to trade full time, it is something that you guys can take advantage of. But that's the signal for right now, but let's keep this to 0.01. I train my students on 0.01, but I just want you guys to understand the power of these small moves that happen in the market every day over and over and over again. All right. So wait on these markets kind of do something major. Looks like we are starting to get a higher high on gold versus US dollar. That's the signal I'm putting out right there. Go ahead and send that to myself. Second. Getting this out to the group. There's some. Okay. I will get that out to the group here now, but that's where we can go with it for gold versus US dollar. Obviously, we're getting some bullish momentum. Like I said, if you set a test position, it'll probably get to 29.25. I'm just doing my due diligence and I'm sticking to my trading plan. And jumping into markets just because they're bullish is not one of the disciplines that I have, but I will set a test position because either way, it's still about catching your net. So you want to set a micro position in an actual main position before you go ahead and just jump into the market because at any point in time, 9:30 could hit in 4 minutes and we go to 29.15 and you just be salty in the face, stone in the face. You know what I'm saying? So I've been there, done that. Want to protect you guys from that. But in a nutshell, we want to try to get to a level of support, a main level of support before we enter a trade. Because if the bullish momentum is there, it's not going to go away. We just want to take advantage of it. We have to be patient in order to do that. Right. So here for it. Here for it. Let's go gold versus Australian dollar real quick. Markets are definitely fraternal today. We got some fraternal twins. Say that 10 times fast. But yeah, we're here for it. In a nutshell, same thing going on. We got we got a bullish move as soon as basically, London session, I want to say ended, I want to say almost coming into New York session. So New York still hasn't fully made up its mind on what it's doing just yet. Otherwise, we'd be in 29.30 area already. So, sometimes, the markets make up their mind earlier, but I'm not saying in the next like 2 minutes that we won't hit that. I'm going to go ahead and get in for a test position. Gold versus Australian dollar. Also going to get in a test position for gold versus US dollar as well. So just placed 3 trades on gold versus US dollar and 3 trades on gold versus Australian dollar. So we're in the markets live now. Let's take a look at gold versus euro. We got this 9:30 minute pulling. So we got to pull our triggers, period. Strategies differ. When I talk about being a discretionary price action trader, we're going to look to get a quick scalp. So that's why I'm putting these test positions in. If they go up, we make some money. If they go down, it's minimal risk to the account. You got me? So you want to lose small, win big. It's about probability and whatever your micro. But like to be honest with you guys, my test positions are bigger than that. But for my students, people who watching this, that however you trade, I don't want you guys to be basing my lot size for you guys' lot size. Because if I ever do something that's not that, and you guys try to do that, and then you guys gonna get mad at me. You got me. So I'm gonna show you guys methodology. Say the word right. I'm gonna show you guys how I trade and then from there we'll get some questions in, and obviously we'll see some results For gold versus euro, I know we're headed back up to go. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and hop in there as well. 3 micro trades. Because this also matches with the signals that I'm sending out to you guys. Get 3 micro trades in there. Test positions are literally number one, it's gonna help you build your confidence when you set your test positions because no matter what, you're gonna make money. No matter what, you're gonna make money sooner or later. You know, so getting the original heebie-jeebies out the way, just hopping in the markets, it literally takes 30 minutes to set up an account. So, you know, it's not something like it's a huge barrier of entry, but at the same time, yes, you want to make sure that you don't do too much too soon because the last thing you want to do, I know my first experience, my first 2 weeks trading, I made $2,000 and I was hooked, hooked. But when I tell you, after that, you know, I thought I had it. I just got lucky. Anybody can get lucky. You don't want to be lucky in this game. Lucky can lead you to a dark road in trading. Been there, done that, over it, right? But I want you guys to understand of micro positions. These are literally just point zero ones right now. You see what I'm saying? So I could close out these trades right now and just, you know, add an extra $20 to my account, or I can open up some more positions, because I know that it's headed that way. You see what I'm saying? And that's how we do that. So going back to the markets, obviously we got some bullish momentum. Um, I'm thinking 29, 25 area before we start seeing something crazy, some crazy stops. But it's 9:32, so you know if it's headed that way, it's headed that way, and it looks like it's headed that way. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and get in for some larger positions. At least one right now. Okay. So we're in for 3 full positions right now. We're gonna get some drawdown. So ideally, in these next few moments, we get to see some huge burst in momentum. Let's see, I could probably do the same on. Dang, I knew we were gonna get to 2605. That's cool. I'm gonna have to take some drawdown, but I do feel like it's headed that way. Go back up there and retest real quick, and then we're gonna exit the markets. I'm getting in for gold versus Aussie as well right now. Three more positions opened up on gold versus Australian dollar. So we got some diversity in our trades right now. So hopefully we'll see some good numbers here soon. But I'm gonna look at gold versus euro as well. I feel like this market be running a little bit funny, so I'm gonna wait. Actually, nah, I know we were headed to 2805. Hold on, let me look at the week real quick. But I do want to wait on this one either way. Because when they do run consecutively like this, yes, it's sometimes it's across the board, but then also sometimes it's not. You got me? So all right, so we are up 150 right now. I'm taking my pips and I'm in and out the market, test positions and all. Now I can hold these, right? Or I can close them and get back in the market, right? That's a quick scalp. That quick. You got me? It doesn't, I don't know what that was, what the balance was before, but I want to say that's probably like $150. I'm going to get back in the market. I'm doing this in a way to build an account. So I'm not being too greedy because obviously you can come back down. All we're doing is find those small positions, those 1-2 pips. You can do a 1 and 2 pips at a time. This is scalping, right? Or you can let your trades run if you don't have time to micromanage your trades. So it depends on how you want to close out, but that's all it's about right there. Now, uh, from last night, I think I started this account at 2,500. So we just hit the $1,000, I think, since Sunday. You got me? So this isn't the type of place where you this is the beginning. This is the first 30 days you'll be able to do things like this. But later on, 90 days in, you'll start to see the difference in how you trade now versus how you trade after trading professionally for 90 days. And then you'll start to see that, these numbers are small numbers. This is a smaller account. You'll see how quickly it is to scale an account. But I want you guys to focus on getting in and out the markets. I know it's still going to go up right now, but if you guys are interested, Lions Wall Street, I want you to schedule to set up your trading account with me. It's going to take about 30 minutes, 45 if you have some extra questions. I want to make sure you guys feel comfortable. And if you're interested in joining as a student, all you have to do is scroll down here, and that link is right here. Register for class. I'm sorry, sign up for monthly membership. You got me? I do one-on-one coaching, trade coaching, and then we have classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we trade live Monday through Friday. All right, Monday through Friday, we trade live. But nonetheless, I'm just trying to stay warm out here, guys. But I appreciate you. We're gonna try to get one more scalp in here because I do feel like there's gonna be some rejection from the bulls. If I can get 29.22 area on gold versus US dollar, that'd be ideal. If I can get 46.05 again for Australian dollar, and if I can get 27.94 for gold versus euro, that would be ideal price. Like I said, we're just slowly incremental. Sometimes this is about pips. Sometimes it's literally about the fact that, hey, if I'm like, I didn't have to close my test positions. I could have left my test positions open. They were test positions, right? But I just wanted to get those off completely off the board. And I want you guys to see the methodology that every time you place trades, this is how you would do it. Test positions are always, because look, you don't want to get in the market and be wrong. You can do that with small money. You want to take minimal risk, especially if you're unsure. You got me? Until you are sure that the markets are heading that way, clearly they are. But until you are sure and you feel comfortable and it matches your trading plan, right? I'm still waiting on the drop technically. So because I know that drop is going to come, even if it is until 2 o'clock, I know when that drop comes, I will be in a much better position and I can let that position run hands free. It's like a roller coaster. You just gotta just let it take you up the joint, right? But just understand that drop is coming. That drop is coming. So we're waiting on 29.22 for gold versus US dollar. We're waiting on 46.04, 46.06 area for Australian dollar, and then 27.94 for gold versus euro. So once again, what is on the week? I was about to say, why is it arced up like that? So definitely on the week. Got you. All right. So give me 1 second. Let me get this signal out to a few people. Like I said, if you would have had a 0.01 lot size, those same trades, you probably would have made about, $15, $20. You got me, just very, very, very briefly, $23 or so. All right. Give me 1 second. Then I'm gonna get a signal out for you guys here on gold versus US dollar, so we can get back in there as well. I don't want you guys to miss that one. Or no, that's nope. Yeah, that's already the signal for you. So we're gonna go signal for gold versus Australian dollar. We got where we at? Where we at? Right, here we go. You upgrade this for you guys. Bam, we're in there like swimwear. And we'll call this one 930. So this is a little more current for you guys. We got it. So we have a signal out there in the group. Second. Go ahead and get this cleared up. So we'll have another buy entry. And let me start putting the pair in there. That's entry 2915. And I did get your email, Canal. Are you still on here? Yeah, I did get your email. I didn't get to look at it yet, but I did see your email come through. For you guys who are interested in the 90-day challenge, I will go ahead and send you a link so we can get that started. As long as you devote at least, if you can do an hour and a half a day, if you could set aside an hour and a half a day, that's enough to accomplish that. I don't want you guys to think it has to take over your schedule or anything like that. It's a 90-day run to improve yourself as not only as a trader, but also to actually scale your account. So if you're looking to make some real money, some serious money, and you're gonna take the process serious, an hour and a half a day at a minimum shouldn't be much to ask. So if you could set that time aside for yourself, ideally at a time where you know it's gonna be volatility in the market, ideally. But if you can't, just understand you're gonna have to look at that 8 to 24-hour scalp position. All right. So gold versus Australian dollar, best entry. We'll go 8 to 24-hour signal. Honestly, got these freaking gnats in here, man. I got plants in the office. I'm starting to bring in gnats. Goodness gracious, it's so annoying. All right, best entry 4682. Hello, this is Lionheart. Hey, hello, this is Lionheart. Hey, Adam, how are you? Not really. Who you're with, Adam? Yes. Are you with Blue Edge? I do remember the conversation. I just have a lot of meetings. My bad, man. But nonetheless, I'm in the middle of trading right now. Can we set up a call time for a little bit later? 12 o'clock works. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Business funding. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's 12 o'clock. That's pretty hefty right there. That's 10 pips right there. I'm gonna go to the week and see what we can find. 'Cause we definitely had a high of, so I don't think we're not gonna head back up there. So if I had to call it, we'll go 46.15. for stop loss. Oh god darn it, did that not save? But yeah, no, I said cool. Cool. All right, for stop loss. I have to get some glasses. I'll be in on the screen, man. Be eyes be squinting. I'm sure I'll be looking funny to the screen. But again, I'm gonna have to get me some glasses. Goodness gracious. All right, stop loss. I have alarm set at 45.85. 85, 45.76, 45.76, 45.76. So a conservative stop loss, 45.86. That's in the right hour real quick. Let's make sense of this trade real quick. This is if Bearish momentum came into play. Just for the simple fact, it's 9:47. We'll see another rush real quick at 9. Oh, I'm sorry, 10 o'clock. So I'll hold on tight for that because I'm trying to get in one more trade because I haven't hit my 20 pips for the day. So I'd like to do that before I get to the rest of the businesses for the day. But if you guys are still holding your test positions, that's what's up. Um, at any point in time, you can let those run the rest of the day if you wanted to, and that would probably suffice. On a 0.01 lot size, like I said, you can just let it run and just walk away. You just come back. Imagine just like finding $20 or $30 or $50 in your pocket every time you go back to a certain pair of pants. You know what I'm saying? That's how I like to look at it. It's always that extra spare change you didn't know you needed, and you're just building your account. All right, you're building up equity. You're building up your monies. All right. So from here, 46.10. I'll go. Let me run this down real quick because yeah, numbers aren't right. Give me 1 second. Give you guys a conservative stop loss and an aggressive stop, or not. I'm not gonna call it an aggressive, just a not so aggressive, depending on how much you're risking on your side. I just want you guys to know where it could possibly stop at. Say it's an aggressive position, but there's just Lord, what just happened? Bring it back. Thank God for that undo button, man. That's crazy. I always my heart always drops. Oh Lord, all that goodness gracious. It's just tough when you start to not know where all the buttons are to undo your mistakes. If only life was like that. Just undo. Undo. All right, so I'll go ahead and read the signal to you guys for gold versus the Australian, the Aussie dollar. We have best entry at 45.98. We have take profit number one at 46.10. We have take profit number two at 46.15. We have take profit number three at 46.20. We have a stop loss at 49.75. We have a conservative stop loss of 45.62. All right. So I don't want to call it stop loss one, stop loss two. I would base that off of your account size and what you're currently leveraging in this trade. All right. So that's how I would do that. But nonetheless, I know we're going to get up to 28.05 area. There's definitely still room here. I'm probably just going to enter back into the markets. I wanted to see a drop, so ideally I want to see a huge jump and then a huge drop, and I'm just going to collect my pips in between. You got me? Be in and out the market so quick. So trying to get one more move. Normally end of the hour, it starts to drop just a little bit, and then beginning of the hour, it kind of takes back off. So if I can get the 29.23, 29.24 area, I guess I would pick back up where I left off. Try to at least. But at this point, we're just waiting. Let me get this out to the group. Hello? Hey, all right, stuff. Two. Hello? Hey, how are you? I'm sorry. We're gonna have to postpone. I'm in the middle of a trading session right now. Can we do 1:30? Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. No, nope, I'm in the middle of a trading session. I will talk to you later. All right, thank you. All right. $1 billion. Going over this one more time. You guys are looking at the screen. Let me put the right potential profit on here. So if we have 45.98 and we finish at 46.20, that is 20. Yeah, no, yeah, I already did that. $22. Okay. At a 0.01 lot size. So once again, same example. If it was a 0.10 instead of a 0.01, this you just be adding a zero onto that. You got me. So 220 is what you'd be making. You got me. That's the difference in a 0.10 lot size. And once again, you also only need $50 to start an account. So imagine your first trade goes well because you followed lines, Wall Street's one signals, and the very first trade that you made, you ended up getting $220 on the very first trade. And you can do that with a $50 account. So I want you guys to understand the power of this. If you did that once, let's say you messed up twice and you still didn't get the trade completely correct, right? Still, if you messed up three times, you could still make your money back in that one trade that got you the $220 from one of these signals. You guys understand what I'm saying? So it's a try and fail game. You're gonna lose trades. It's not to say that I'm gonna get every signal completely right. I just don't miss a lot, and I try to only give signals that I know are gonna go. You got me? So nonetheless, we're here for it. If you guys are interested, lineswallstreet.com. Give me one more second. See if I can try and take a picture. I don't know if it took it or not. Okay. Goodness gracious, Zoom features. Watch out. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna get the second signal out to the group for gold versus Australian dollar. Then we're gonna move on to gold versus euro and get you guys a signal here. Where's mine? There we go. Go. I'm gonna clear this out. Because I know we're going to at least 28.05 right now. You guys can hop in right now if you wanted to, for real, for real. We're at that point now where, pretty much all these markets are going to take off. Um, they are taking off. So at any point in time, you can enter a trade. Let's see. Got positions there for gold versus US dollar. Three positions there. Three positions. My positions total. Watch this thing real quick. Hopefully it runs in our direction. But obviously we have some profits for the day to work into. That's another reason why I like to let me just get the signal out. That's one more reason why I like making sure that we at least have some validation in how the markets are moving before we just hop in. I'm going and start set and take profits, small incremental positions. 29, what 29, call it 29.30. Because it still falls in the signal. 29.30. And this will be the completion of my trading today. If I can hit these take profits, which I'm pretty sure we will. So 46.15. All we have to do is wait, hold tight. We will get everything we want in life. That is the mindset that I have when I trade. I want you guys to keep that mindset. Just understand having a mindset of abundance is definitely necessary as you trade. You got me? We'll go 29.05, 28.05. Take profit here. Profit there. And then I'm gonna be out for the markets for the day here soon. So whether I let these run or not, we'll see what happens. But obviously, if you scroll to the right on your broker, you'll see the potential profits for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just being able to just collect a short amount of money. Look, bam, 150. We already hitting. We already hitting. You got me. So I'm gonna wait a few more moments. We got that 10 o'clock moment, right? I'm gonna try to get like 300 out of this, and then I'm done for the day. At the same time, it could reverse. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to be careful. That's to everybody right now. Yeah. Ooh, that quick, that quick. Come and go, come and go. So, like I said, I'm looking to get about 300 out of this, 400. So we'll see how these markets fluctuate here in a moment. Ideally, ideally we get 29.30. Let that thing roll. So get some more momentum. 10:05. I'm expecting a huge jump. See, it can go both ways. Probably should close out the trade. Now I might have to suffer some drawdown. We'll see what happens. Down. Hmm? It's just hit. Oh Lord. Right. I have to close these out. It's crazy. It was coming. That drop is here. I can either hold on, get out the market. The two. And the price dropping quick. Ooh-wee. Might have to close these out, start from scratch, or else start losing profits. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna say I feel like we should hold them. Feel like we should hold them. This is drawdown in a nutshell, but I feel like we should hold them. I feel like we're still gonna get our $300-400 out of this one, but maybe I should close, but I don't think I am. Uh, I've seen crazier. As long as it doesn't do one of those quick sudden drops, because I wasn't expecting that. But sometimes when your trade goes against you and it's not a quick scalp, then like I said, you guys didn't see me set any stop losses, so you got to be willing to take the risk that you're willing to gain. You got me. So yesterday, I think I probably had about $400-500 in drawdown before I ended up going up in the trade. So it is one of those things where you got to be able to control your emotions and just understand that, yeah, you're going to go be down some and then you're going to be up some. You're going to be down some, you're going to be up some. And if you do have to take a loss, you take a loss at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? You don't take a loss at a maximum, you take a loss at a minimal. You know what I'm saying? So, but I honestly feel like we're still going to be up in these trades. This is just the market's just open. Things are getting crazy right now. So it's going to be some selling momentum. It's going to be some buying momentum. And, right now we just got to pull through and hold tight. So we're almost at 300 and draw down. I should have got out on my $150 hit. Now I gotta suffer this. Goodness gracious, unnecessary suffering, unnecessary completely. So mm, I just want to watch the markets, monitor the markets real quick, see how quickly we're getting down there, and if we go to 24 on gold, I'm out. If we go to 26.04, I'm out. Because honestly, I would just enter back into the market for real. Yeah, this is getting crazy. God darn it. Now I'm eating to yesterday's profits. Because I already know it's going to head back up. So we could hold it tight, make this an 8 to 24-hour scalp. That was the signal. But we still are not at 29.30 yet. I feel like the Bulls are back, or will be coming back in town. So we just got to get through some drawdown for a little bit. The market's just opened. So these are all the sell trades that are going down. Let me finish getting the signal out. I'm hoping that we don't do the real sudden drop that I was expecting right now. Not now. I expect it to happen. Just don't do it now. Don't do it now. Because it's not sending. Give that some time. Obviously, it doesn't mean we're in a bad trade. It just means that we were suffering drawdown. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that really is. Just got to hold tight. 10-15. Hopefully, we'll be out of this trade by 10-15. That's nasty right there. Who wants to see an account drop any percentage, right? I don't care if it's 0.0001. Nobody ever wants to see themselves in a drawdown position, but it's about what you do when you're in a drawdown position. Maybe you open up more positions, depending on like technically I could. These are discounts. But the other thing you want to think about is the fact that this is also diversified amongst three different markets. So ideally, no one market tanks you and you can close out micro positions. So you're closing it out minimal and taking minimal loss, right? So what I'm not going to do, because I honestly still feel like we're in a winning trade to be all the way 100, which I feel like we're still going to end up, $300-400. I just want to get you guys to see what it takes. But I think I'd be willing to go about 500 to lose on all these trades, based on paying $500 on these trades. So across each of those 9 trades that I'll have, it's about $55 per trade that I placed, right? So that's a risk that I'm willing to take for each trade. So if you're looking to at least gain at least $55 per trade, you got to be willing to at least lose $55 per trade, or at a bare minimum. What is your heart worth? You see what I'm saying? So you really got to dig in deep sometimes. Sometimes you got to be willing to see your account go further down than you want to see. But what you don't want to do is over leverage your account, because either way, at the end of the day, this account, where I'm probably at about 5% of my account size per trade. Got me? So that's how much you guys to think about it. If you look at the sum total, you see this number right here, and that's all you're looking at. That's not how you want to look at it. You want to look at it like this, because technically, look, I'm only losing. If I was to close out one of these trades, $4 gone, $20 gone. So you're taking minimal risk either way. Closing out small trades if I needed to, but I'm not going to close these out, because, like I said, I do feel like we are in the right market right now. We just, experiencing some drawdown. Ideally, here in the next, like I said, 10-15, we about to go. It's about to do something stupid, because what I do understand about gold fight back. I've seen gold fight back too many times not to be like, nah, it ain't gonna happen again. Like, nah, gold be fighting back as soon as the bears come in town. They go to scrapping, man. They go to scrapping. All right, so it's out to a few more people. Okay, so right, got some profits. Nope, almost there though. But on some of these trades, so now let's say this is a bad position to get in, and I know it's a bad position to get in. This would be a position where I would want to get out. So I get out minimal loss. If I didn't want to hold on to this trade, like if I was like, oh, I super misread the market right now, super misjudged everything, and I was like, I need to get out of this market as soon as possible, then I would basically close out trades at minimal, or I would close out trades in profit. So at least there it's not a complete loss, is what I'm trying to let you guys know. There's ways to take losses in this market, and if you go straight to psychology and close out too soon, and then it bounces back up on you, you're gonna get smacked with the double whammy. You're gonna get smacked because you didn't stay in the trade, and you're gonna get smacked because you lost money. You got me? So this is one of those things. As long as you don't give up, you won't lose. You got me? And that's what this game is. Investing isn't harder than what I just explained it to be. You got me? So you gotta be willing to take a risk, and you also gotta be willing to withstand some drawdown, and just as you do in life. You got me? That's what happens. I feel like it's about to get crazy here. 10:30, it's gonna get crazy, and I hope it's more upsells and downsells. We'll see what happens. Because if it is, if that is an indicator of more drawdown, it might be wise to cut C's, But I was hoping at least we got to one more peak. We get to one more peak, man. Let me get one more peak, you know. So we'll see what happens. Because honestly, I do feel like at the end of the day, if I wait till 2 o'clock, we're gonna end up over 29:30. So do I want to be experiencing drawdown in between time? You know? Make sure y'all check us out on Instagram, Lions Wall Street as well. You guys can find us there with some of the signals. I need to post more. I don't have an executive assistant working with me right now, so that is something I am looking to fill. If you are looking to become an executive assistant to help me with getting out some of these signals, so I don't have to take breaks between, I'm looking to fill that position again. So give me a call, give me a text, give me a email at info@lionheartmotivationfactory.com if you are interested, and we can kind of go over a few things and see if it's a good position for you. But I am looking to build Lions Wall Street up, and I know I can't do it alone. So I appreciate you guys looking to who have been supporting, but also people who have been, winning, like generally winning with Lions Wall Street signals and through school and just educating yourself on trading in general and keeping a investor's mindset and not a retail trader's mindset. You got me. So nonetheless, we're position based. We're staying position based. So let's see where we're at right now. Still taking some drawdown. Doing too bad, but we'll see. 10-12 right now. 15 minutes is I feel like it's about to get even more volatile. So there we go. For the fight of our lives. That's what it reminds me of, man. That's too funny. All right. So I just posted that on. Did I? Yep, I did. Okay. And then let's see if I can get you guys a signal for gold versus Australian dollar. I think that's what I was working on, right? Or no, gold versus euro. Did I not? Yeah, I don't think we started yet. Or did we? Yes, we did. All right, so there we go. Here. Hey, 18:25, 9 a.m. Lions Wall Street. All right, so we have an entry area. I think I got some what's named up in best entry. Yeah, yeah. So best entry area. Right. It is not. It's definitely not. So, uh, best entry area. Let's go. Drop. I would call it 88 area. 788. I was gonna do take profit number three. All right, stop loss 7. There we go. Conservative stop loss. I feel like that is conservative, honestly. Yeah, we'll keep it there. I feel like if you have your stop loss there, you'll be okay. All right, 2,800. So we got 2788. So, so for this signal, we have 2:18:25, 9 o'clock, or let's call this 10 o'clock. 8 to 24 hour scalp for gold versus euro. We have best entry at 2788. We have take profit number one at 2,800. We have take profit number two at 2,805. We have take profit number three at 2,815, and then we have stop loss at 2,760. All right, so yep, it's still running. Goodness gracious, it's about to get real. So I'm standing in for that withdrawal or down draw rather. We will see what happens. Was hoping to get that quick scalp. It looks like it keeps kind of peaking back up, jumping down, peaking back up. So it's probably gonna have to widen out before it actually goes into an upward motion. So we'll see what happens because it could be crazier. Could be crazier. Dip. It's a dip. Ideally 10:30. Then I was hoping to be out this trade already, but it's I mean it's not dropping. It's not dropping like it's not when there's a real momentum. It would have been at 29.20 already if it was really headed that way, I feel like. And if that doesn't happen at 10:30, then I think we're solid. I think we're solid. Let's see how bad it is now. Woo. Yep. So I'm almost at that threshold. It's at that threshold. So we'll see what happens. I like to try to focus on charts when I'm going through drawdown personally. It's one of those things that as long as you can understand that, this process is it's a building process. You gotta be willing to take the good with the bad. You know, just like there's a sunny day, there's some cloudy days. You gotta enjoy both days. So that's the same thing with trading, the psychology, just understanding, sticking to your parameters that you have, right? Already set in place. You know where it could go and you operate off of that. You got me? So yeah, this is crazy. So ideally looking to get to 2805. I'm gonna hop off probably at 10:30 either way. I do have to get into the day, but I was expecting to be out the market already. Goodness gracious. Hmm? Yeah, it looks like we are suffering most in the this scroll to the left, go versus Australian dollar, go versus euro. We're not doing too bad in gold versus a US dollar. It is nice to have diversity in your because it's one thing when one trade is going down because at any point in time in these markets, they fluctuate. So you at least get to stay somewhat in the middle ground versus if we were all based in gold, it'd be kind of tough, because I've been there before. You want to learn to diversify your eggs, when you're trading. But yeah, ideally, these next few moments, Hopefully 10:30 brings some bullish momentum, or at least 11 does. Might be in this trade a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, um, I'm always looking to at least hold all trades at least 8 to 24 hours, regardless. Even if it is a scalp, I still consider that a scalp. It's just sometimes it ends up being a more longer term scalp than I would have liked. But you got to be willing to take drawdown in the game. If you can't take drawdown in the game, it's one of those things that will set you back. It will set you back because you'll be closing out trades way too early, and then they take off without you, and then you're just super salty. Just super salty. Nonetheless, it's not dropping nothing crazy. So 10:30, we're either going to see a major drop or we're going to see a major bust, and it's going to shoot back up. So I'm I'm still in profit for the week, so I'm not really worried. I like to trade out of profits. Normally when if I ever break even an account, I normally take a break from just that account, if that makes sense. Because sometimes every account is different. If you're trading different types of markets, if you're trading different types of if you're trading gold and then you're trading crypto and then you're trading indices, you're trading agriculture, rice and beans and all that, whatever you're trading, you just want to take some time to, if you ever break even in an account, to just really go back and look at your trading patterns. You know what I'm saying? Really kind of try to dig deep, because that really helps out a lot. It definitely does. Being able to kind of go back and see where you could have made trades better, reflecting in your journal, make sure you're journaling about your trades, what you've seen in your trading patterns and some of your habits. Got me? So something to think about. I do not want to get caught up in a downtrend. We'll see what happens. I am expecting the drop, and if I have to, I will get out, and then I'll just re-enter the markets at a discount, and then just hold those trades for long term. And ideally, those will be the trades that I will have me take over to get back into the profits for the day. So ideally, these are the cherry on tops. I'll say like this. If you get into the market too early, it ends up being the cherry on top, but you do have to, you got to suffer drawdown for a little bit. And that does suck if you have to close out trades and draw down because they go down too much. Because me personally, I'm only willing to risk an account so much, just for the simple fact that it's like against principle, but rule number one is don't lose money, but that's also why you pad your account. You want to stack your account before you start taking money out. So before I even got this account, I made money on it to make sure that if I haven't lost any trades on this account. So if I was to close this out, it'd be like some of my first major trades, So every account is different, depending on how you trade it. Just being able to diversify and being able to trade in other accounts, super important for you guys. So yeah, waiting for this thing to take off, but see what happens. 10:30, we got about 6 more minutes. I'm gonna hop off like 10:45. It's a little bit longer of a trading day. See where we're at with it. About 300. Yep. So I got my take profit set, I believe, just in case it does take off on me wrong direction for whatever reason. Set some stop losses. 29.20 stop loss for gold versus Australian dollar. Go 4,600, 4,600 for gold versus Australian dollar. Then gold versus euro. And I think we left in 2082 area. We left from before that. I was in it before. We were in the 60s, but I'm not about to do that to myself. I'm not even about to do that to myself. So I'm gonna call it 2795 area. Actually, four. But I might be headed that way. Be headed that way. That's when you gotta start whistling. Hope that whistling Dixie. I don't know how to whistle Dixie. I don't even fully understand that one for real. But nonetheless, we do have to suffer some drawdown. Like I said, I am willing to hold this 8 to 24 hours, but I'm not willing to go past those limits that I just set. Just because I know that then I would be cutting into my profits more than I would like, and then I would have to start the whole week over, and that's not what I'm gonna do. So I'm leaving Friday with a check. I am leaving Friday with a check. But in all honesty, I know gold is gonna go back up. Just sometimes it's not about being it's more about timing sometimes, because no one can tell when the 1030, your whole goal is to make sure your net is open. So if your net is open, you can take in the fish. You got me? That's the whole goal. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens here soon. We're looking for 29.30 for gold versus US dollar today. For gold versus Australian dollar, ideally 46.15 today. For gold versus euro. I think we were looking for like 28.10, 28.05 area. But those are if you set 3 trades for all those, that should get you to your goal just from those 3 signals alone. So let me get this last signal out to the group. These numbers are right one more time. That's entry 27.88. Take profit number 1. 5. Stop coming. I have to wait till 11. We got to take food. It's about to be bad. It's about to be ugly. If it go any lower, it's gonna be ugly. Hopefully this 2 minute bus comes and takes us to the moon. Lord knows I don't want no smoke. No smoke in the markets today. All right, so gold versus euro, 27.88. Take profit number 1, 2,800. Take profit number 2, 28.05. Take profit number 3, 28.15. Gold versus euro. And then we have a stop loss of 27.60. That is an 8 to 24-hour scalp. All right, so 8 to 24-hour scalp. Ideally, in these next few minutes, we see a huge uptick for all these different markets, but I do expect a drop to come soon. So whether that's after the markets come, but those are the best prices to get in so that you can hold a 24-hour scalp. But if I sometimes when I feel like I did, if you guys got in on that first trade, I try to do a mixture of a short-term trade, a mid-term trade, and a long-term trade. The long-term trade I normally hold overnight. The midterm trades I normally hold throughout the day, and the short-term trades I normally try to at least get one jump throughout the market. You got me. So if I can take, it's about building a brick. I know I can do that every day consistently, no problem. You got me. So if I can do that every day, and sometimes it'll work out for me, sometimes it won't. But if I do that every day, ideally you win more than you lose. In a nutshell, you got to win big, you got to lose small. All right. So that's all the game is. I'm gonna hop off here in about 15 minutes. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to reach out. I'm gonna continue to get these images out. Let me for my Lions Wall Street students, give me some feedback. Let me know how you enjoy the signals that I've been sending out, because I've been sending them out in different formats. If you prefer just the text, if you prefer the chart, what do you guys prefer? Let me know, or whatever you guys want to see more of, just let me know in the comment section. If you want to see how I map out things, how I draw up support and resistance, if you want to see more of that, let me know exactly how you guys like to go live on the markets with me. Outside of that, I want you guys to understand I'm a price action trader, so I care more about this than I even do about the candlesticks. Does that make sense? I'm looking at the positions. Where are we at in the market, or where are we headed in the market? I know for a fact we got some bullish momentum. Hopefully we see elite, you know what I'm saying? And no matter what, I know the markets are going to go up. So that's where I'm looking at it. You got me? So that's what I mean by you want to look at your position in the market, not just your profit and loss. But nonetheless, here for it. Ideally, let me see where I got in on those gold positions. Yeah, 29. 29, 27. So we'll see. Taking some heavy drawdown more than I want for sure. Always more than what I want. Who wants to take drawdown? But yeah, gold versus Australian dollar. I was expecting them to jump up. They being a bit excessive right now. So we'll see what happens. This last signal, wow, about to the week. Get rid of this blue line. That's the ATR line. I rarely ever use that, but it does come in handy. Let me do this right. 2788. Yeah. So once again, for this trade, just to show you guys numbers, this is a 0.01 lot size. You would make $27. Now you would set three positions. So that would, ended up, over about $50, $60, somewhere $70, right? If this was on a 0.01 position and you set three trades. Now, if you did a 0.10, right? And 0.10, you did that on three different positions. Now you're 270. You got me? So that's what I want you guys to understand right there. You got me? That's where we're at with it. Download this and get this to you guys. And hopefully here soon, markets will stop being a punk and jump up for me one more time, one more again. You got me, because we gotta get this money, man. Gotta get this money. It's money season. We got kids to feed. You got me. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like 11 o'clock comes, we'll be back bullish. I'm willing to take some drawdown. I got the account for it. And I'm still in profits for the week. So good. All right. So see what happens. I think we're like $500-600. Yep. 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 It's like that. It's like that. So we had that 24, 20. Yeah, it's starting to do that drop. Oh Lord, I might have to get off this thing. We'll see. We'll see if I can hold. See if I can hold. I know they going to stop loss hunting right now for sure, for sure. So we'll see what happens. Because we're looking for that quick drop. But I just don't know if I want to be a part of that. For real, for real. That's a decision. That's a decision. I feel like I will, just because I know sooner or later it's gonna go back up. All right. Got in too early. This is exactly what I talk about. Got in too early. So no, I'm not gonna say I got in too early. I'm not gonna say that. We're definitely going bullish, but earlier than I would have like that scalp trading plan, trading pattern that I normally like to take advantage of. So we'll see what happens. Right. Well, if I wasn't in my office, I'd play some music. Because sometimes you gotta go do some push-ups. Sometimes you gotta go for a walk. Just get up, just walk away from the computer. Like I would have walked away already, but I'm on trading live with you guys. But I would definitely already walked away because I just know that's what it takes sometimes. We got about 10:36, so I'm gonna see if hopefully 10:45, 10:50 heads back up. This could have just been the down hour. It hasn't really dropped like I would have expected if it was the real drop, to be all the way honest with you. Otherwise, like I said, we'd be in the 29-20. The Bulls are coming back in town. They're just testing to see how low we can go before we start tearing it up. That's what I feel like is going on right now. But I could be completely wrong. 11 could come and we could just get toned up right now. So I did set my stop losses. I'm willing to lose what I need to lose to still be profitable for the week. But at the same time, yeah, I'm probably going to try to recover about 50% of that today and get back at it tomorrow. One of the things about the trading days, you're going to have days in between. Uh, like, I want you guys to understand that's 100% running rate if you do it in 31 days, right? Or 30 trading days, 100% running rate. Most people don't do that. So you got to be able to find these positions. And ideally, when you are up in bigger trades, instead of taking 20 pips, you will take 30 because you might have to take some extra sacrifice the next day and take a little bit more withdrawal. But that's why you do that to pad your account. So even while you're profiting, you want to win big and lose small. All right. So either way, I'm not closing this position out at this. I know for a fact it's going to at least go back to 29, 26, 27, if I was going to take a loss, but I don't think I need to be all the way 100. I feel like it's going to go up and we're still going to end up with our $300-400 for the day. You got me? So that's where I'm going with it. Yeah. Yep. Suffering drawdown is definitely a thing. And, it's one of those things that if you can do it successfully and consistently, you can consistently be a profitable trader. You got me. You can consistently be able to take drawdown without it spooking you too much, then you can consistently win in this game. You got me. So that's where I go with it. Live and in action, down to 300 now. So we'll see what happens. Make this bigger. So I have a few different brokers that I use, but these peers right here, I specifically add. I didn't add any of these peers, by the way. This is strictly the from like here to the here that's my watch list. I don't necessarily use the broker to trade, but I do know it does serve some purpose. So daily, we end up with about $300-400. But I mean, I feel like if you can go, I was willing to go negative 600. So maybe I should make 600. That's how I be feeling sometimes. But you just got to see if the market makes sense. If we can get to 29.30, I'll be a happy camper, man. I really will be. But I know that there has to be some drawdown. Looks like we did take it, and there's some rejection. So that's always good news. And it was quick rejection. The quicker the rejection, the stronger the bulls are still around. But it could just be a constant fight. And now more people, one thing about fights is if it's a good fight, more people show up. More people show up. So that's really where it can start to range on you a little bit more, and you got to be able to take that and stand for that too. You got to stand on all of that. Oh boy. Hmm. Um. Yeah, getting it done today. That's what I will say. We getting it done today. So we're looking for right now in these trades. I'm looking for gold to go to 29.30. Looking for Australian dollar to go to 46.10 area. And I think I might spit 46.09. And then I'm looking for gold euro to go to 28.05. So between that, I feel like that's another $600, $700, $800 if I let those go. See if we're going. There we go. So looking at all the trades. Small profits on each one. That's what I'm saying. You never want to pay as attention to, like you can start closing out trades and close them out for minimal. And as they get more and more minimal, you would close them out. So, that's the beauty of having diversification. All your trades, just because you might be down 600 doesn't mean that it could just be one market and you could be up profitable. So you could close out those profitable trades. Your equity would grow, and then you would, just have less account risk. So that's how you want to close out your trades. You don't want to just start closing out. There's a way that I close out profits, is not how I close out trades. I say it like that. Because if I'm closing out profits, it's because I'm looking to exit the market. So I didn't have to get back in today, but I did want to. I will say that, and I see the opportunity to, and I still see the opportunity to. So ideally, like I said, 10:45 comes, we get that bullish momentum, and then 11 comes, and it just goes crazy on us, and we get to our take profits for these trades specifically. But you guys see me be down 600. That was a black eye, So we'll see what happens. I could close them out right now. We got some in the profits now. Finally, goodness gracious. It's always that cycle of being able to withstand what you can take it. If you can't take it, you can't make it. Can't take it, you can't make it. See if I have a chair in a moment. Yeah, I feel like we're still bullish, man. It's all green over here. It's all green over here. Yeah, all the gold markets are currently green. That's a good sign for me. We can get to 1.5 on the chain scale, then I'll start to look to exit a position. Honestly, if I'm holding the 8 to 24-hour position, there's a few different ways you can gauge getting in and out the markets. But nonetheless, I'm here for you guys. If you have any questions about trading, investing, or how to get started, if you have any questions in general about investing, just to let you guys know, I'm a accident, life, and health. I am licensed in that insurance area as well, so I can help you with money markets as well, not just Forex, but traditional money markets. If you're looking to roll over a 401k, 403b, any of those plans, I can help you guys out with that as well too. But nonetheless, making it make sense for yourself, bringing in a certain amount of interest on your money per year, so that your money is working for you and not working against you. You got me? So that's where we're at with it. But for the most part, ideally, we'll be pretty profitable here on these trades soon. But if you guys have enjoyed this live session with me, you guys want to see more of it, or you guys want to see something different, or you guys throw something up in the comment section. I might take a look at it for you, give you my perspective of what I think could happen in the market for you. But I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help you guys grow equity and break financial generational curses. All right. So that's the main purpose of Alliance Wall Street. If you guys have any questions for me, we're pushing, we're grinding, we're stacking brick by brick, and we're keeping 100% mission accomplishment mindset. All right. The whole time through. Nothing's changed but the name of the game. All right. But you guys be safe. Take care, y'all.